It is 6:30 in the morning time on this Friday morning, August 28th, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel Water News on this Friday morning, August 28th, 2020. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Friday morning, August 28th, 2020. 64 degrees in North Massachusetts at 6:30 a.m. Top stories on the Peter Channel Water News at 6:30 a.m. is CNN check 10% view from President Trump could pay off versus Biden in the poll. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe resigns for health reasons. Teen vigilante killed at our Kenosha protester who threw a plastic bag at him, according to court documents. Senator Rand Paul thanks DC cops for saving him from a crazy mob after RNC. The 2020 March on Washington channels Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream 57 years later. Teen charged in Kenosha kills cow, written out, praise police. Jim Acosta details scene at White House for Trump's RNC speech. Hurricane, before the actress Alan show widespread destruction from Hurricane Laura. Cal Fire neighbors with hostess target wildfires as crews urge them to stop. Black Lives Matter pushes Japan to confront racism. China fires reported ship kill missiles into South China Sea. Belarus detains around 20 journalists prepared to cover protests according to witness. As coronavirus infections rise, masks in Paris became mandatory in all public places. Unsealed aircrafts give fresh clues to Pope Pius XII's response to the Holocaust. European stocks mix as traders assess U.S. Fed's inflation shift. Look at that. The European market. DAX down 64.17 at 13,032.19 at 50 SE down 43 cents at 59.56 and CAC down 12.29 at 5,003.68. Looking at the Dow, up 160.35 at 28,492.27. S&P 500 up 5.82 at 34.84.55 and Nasdaq 939.72 at 11,625.34. Amazon buys 18 electric Mercedes-Benz, the latest great effort. In Oregon, state officials report 212 cases and 5 deaths. And individuals with Hubble unveils Andromeda's Halo, a colossal shell, winning the shell. Space Coast Triple ULA and SpaceX rocket launches lead into the weekend. Mammal-like Triassic creature beat polar winters by hibernating. Peter Chill News Time, 6:33. SpaceX plans to launch Argentine satellite into polar Earth orbit from Florida. Grafton police searching for a missing 12-year-old girl. Teen charged with 2 counts of homicide for Kenosha shooting. Attleboro area residents largely taking a pass on early in-person voting. In Foxborough, Gillette Stadium will host the Jurassic Quest drive-thru exhibit for the first time from September 4th to September 13th. Attleboro women returns class ring to owner who lost it 30 years ago. Peter Channel News Time is 6:34 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Los Angeles Lakers movers LeBron was upset with the Bucks for protesting were not planned. Legendary Arizona basketball coach Luke Olson dies at 85. Rayshard Brooks' widow Hope LeBron James NBA boycotts Bucks change, and Jordan Love isn't impressing anyone at Packers training camp, and the Boston Red Sox take it on the Washington Nationals at Fenway Park at 6:40 p.m. at 7:35 p.m. And the Boston Bruins game supposed to be tonight in game number 5 against the Tampa Bay Lightning has been postponed as NHL playoff games postponed until Saturday as players from remaining teams decide not to play as a form of protest against racism and police brutality. Peter Joel News time is 6:35. It is 25 minutes to 7, and it's time now to take a look at the Peter Channel traffic and trends and check. Baby! On the MBTA subway system looking good. On the commuter rail, Frank Line train 702, 6:03 a.m. from Forge Park 495 as spotted. Forge Park 495 is operated 5-10 minutes back due to last minute equipment swap caused by a mechanical issue. And the fares are out, looking good. Oh, okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways in New England. San Expressway at the northbound side, a little bit slower around Dorchester at downtown Boston. 93 at the north, 95 northbound side, a little slower. 128 out of Canton, 84 westbound side, a little bit slower around the Sturgeon Stretch around Route 20. And 95 at the southbound side, a little slower around the Bridgeport Stretch, but Connecticut Road, Island, and Massachusetts highways are looking good. And up in northern New England, Vermont, North Maine highways are looking good. And now, looking at the weather situation at 6:36 in the morning time. Let us on Lord now. 35 mile winds, 98 millibars, located 35.8 to the north, 91.5 to the west of movement, northeast at 13 miles an hour. And now, we get a special weather statement because webcams and weather observations indicate most of the summer New England is experiencing fog. Low clouds of both early this morning. Visibility and fog have been variable, but have commonly been between 1.5 to 3 miles. Locally, this fog with visibilities under 1/4 mile may be possible, but would be short-lived as fog is expected to hamper travel this morning with gradual improvement anticipated by 8 a.m. Mortars should expect to encounter sudden change in visibility as fog is encountered. Drive slowly, keep an adequate space between you and your headlights and the vehicles ahead of you and use low beam headlights. Take a look at the forecast discussion. Dry and warm weather briefly returned to the area today as weak high pressure builds to the region and showers and thunderstorms returned Friday night into Saturday evening ahead of an approaching cold front. Tropical downpours are possible as moisture from the remnants of lower interact with the front as drier, less humid and cooler weather falls Sunday and early next weekend, but it takes a fall featuring mild days and cool nights and trend toward warmer and more humid weather is likely to mend in the late next week, and this trend may be accompanied by scattered showers and thunderstorms. Trapped lower level moisture underneath a near surface of Virgin has lifted a generous amount of overcast stratus clouds and fog across most of the southern New England. In fact, most of our seeing fog this morning. In general, it hasn't been necessarily dense enough for a long enough period of time to warrant a dense fog environment from very close. We'll side with a fog SPS for now for the whole CWA for Friday morning commuters travels, but will message that fog may be locally dense for short-lived periods of time. Signs to show the inversion break-in between 7 to 9 a.m., which is with the fog, and stratus layers should dissipate. Thereafter, it's shaping up to be a nice Friday after plentiful sun and seasonably warm temperatures. Dew points are currently in the upper 50s and mid-60s, but some decreases are expected to be PBL, depends on we able to mix into the dry middle-level air and mid to high-level moisture ahead of an approaching warm front arrives late in the day, which could set the stage for a decent sunset this evening. The highs in the upper 70s and mid-80s and a bit cold near the coast to the sea breeze that should start to melt around late morning, early afternoon, and otherwise weak pressure pattern. Not a bad way to close out the work week. Okay, looking at the forecast, it goes like this. Patch fog for 7 a.m. wise, partly sunny, coming 82 degrees, calm again northwest wind, 6 miles in the morning. For tonight, check the showers with thunderstorms after 5 a.m. Increased cloud low at 66 degrees and calm wind anticipation 30%. Rain amounts less than 7 inches, false extra high amounts possible thunderstorms. For Saturday, showers and thunderstorms likely. Then showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 3 p.m. Either 77 degrees and south about 6 to 11 miles an hour with a anticipation 8%. New rain amounts 3 to 29 inches possible for Saturday night. Showers and thunderstorms likely maybe before 1 a.m. Low at 65 degrees, southwest about 9 miles an hour, just 90%. New rain amounts 3 to 29 inches possible for Sunday. Sun's got up at 77 degrees, west wind about 10 miles an hour with gust size 20 miles an hour for Sunday night. Mostly gust got low at 51 degrees and northwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Monday. Most of the sun coming at 74 degrees, northwest about 5 miles an hour coming in the morning. Monday night, Putney Casca with a low at 51 degrees, calm wind. For Tuesday, Putney Casca have at 75 degrees, calm wind. Given Sapphire at 5 to 7 on morning. Tuesday night, check the showers after 11 p.m. Mostly Casca low at 59 degrees, top east at about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Just as 30% for Wednesday, check the showers mostly Casca have at 76 degrees and top about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Just as 21 miles an hour, just as 30%. Wednesday night, mostly Casca low about 64 degrees, top was about 3 to 7 miles an hour. And for Thursday, check the showers Putney Casca at 82 degrees and top about 3 to 8 miles an hour with good size 20 miles an hour, just as 30%. And currently in Norton, it's overcast at 64 degrees. And that's going to be for the Pinner Channel Water News on this Friday morning, August 28th, 2020. I'm Pure OPM. Good morning, good attitude. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We will hope you have a wonderful morning. Have a good day.